Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Herve, and every other day on this channel I try to bring you crypto in the easiest way possible on the internet. I bring you predictive analysis, research and tutorials to help guide you through this crazy marketplace. So do not go anywhere, because the video we're about to make today will be an overview video on Loopring, a cryptocurrency that I've mentioned before on this channel, but the last time we were talking about it, we only looked at the technical part. Today, we will look at the fundamental part and do an update to the technical part. And spoiler alert, this thing may actually take us to El Dorado. Now, Loopring is an open source protocol designed to facilitate the creation of decentralized exchanges on the Ethereum blockchain. It functions through a series of smart contracts responsible for trade execution and settlement, with off-chain actors aggregating orders. By enabling mix and match orders, Loopring enhances liquidity, overcoming the limitations of traditional two-token pairs. Loopring was founded by Daniel Wang in 2017. He had a background as a senior engineer at Google and other internet companies. Loopring stands out among layer 2 networks and exchanges with its unique approach to decentralized exchange protocols. Unlike other platforms, Loopring focuses on building non-custodial exchanges within the Ethereum blockchain and ecosystem. In its latest version, Loopring 3.0 utilizes zero-knowledge proofs, or ZKPs, to boost off-chain computation while ensuring Ethereum's security, achieving an impressive throughput of up to 660 trades per second. The protocol is characterized by its accessibility, extensibility, and commitment to trustless and anonymous trading. It prevents front-running and is adaptable across different blockchain platforms. So it's basically blockchain agnostic, more like Quant. Loopring also incorporates features of centralized exchanges, offering low fees and transparent transactions. The protocol relies on ring miners to execute orders and utilize the LRC token for rewards and staking pools. Its unique order ring mechanism enhances liquidity and efficiency by executing multiple orders simultaneously. Now, let's look into this ring orders thing. How do they actually work? You see, with centralized exchanges, orders typically work by traders placing a buy order or sell order at specific prices, meaning that a buy must find a corresponding sell order at the same price to execute. However, with Loopring, the process is somewhat different. Instead of using bids and asks, buy or sell orders, orders are expressed as requests to exchange tokens in a specific ratio. These orders are organized in a circular system called an ordering, where each sell order matches a corresponding buy order, forming a loop. This loop allows orders to be executed without needing a direct match for each trade. So basically, Loopring's approach offers advantages in terms of efficiency, cost effectiveness, and flexibility compared to traditional centralized exchanges. It is from this unique mechanism of organizing orders into loops that the name Loopring is derived. WeDex made history as the first decentralized exchange built on Loopring 3.0 protocol. Leveraging ZK rollup or zero knowledge proof rollups for scalability on the Ethereum mainnet, WeDex ensures on-chain data availability. Loopring's ecosystem includes the Loopring protocol, wallet, and exchange, with a mission to make decentralized trading user-friendly. You should see their wallet. It's really nice. Additionally, it explores integration opportunities with DeFi protocols. Loopring's wallet has some interesting features actually. The wallet is a special kind of wallet that uses advanced technology to keep your digital assets safe. It's like having a high-tech piggy bank for your crypto, basically. You don't need to remember long passwords as it has account abstraction already. We mentioned account abstraction when we were talking about the Ethereum 4337 standard. It is managed by a smart computer program that adds extra layers of security. With the wallet, you get cool features like social recovery, cloud backup, and even daily spending limits. Plus, it is easy to use and can be downloaded from the App Store directly. Best of all, you're in control of your money at all times. One notable aspect of Loopring, which is something we have a very big problem with people using Ethereum, is its cost effectiveness, with transaction fees typically amounting to less than a cent per transaction, providing a more affordable option compared to Ethereum's crazy and abominable gas fees. Loopring basically serves as a standardized building block for decentralized application, providing developers with the necessary tools to create decentralized exchanges and payment systems. The protocol's native token, LRC, plays a pivotal role in powering its decentralized exchange, incentivizing users through rewards for liquidity provision and participation in the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or DAO. LRC has a fixed supply and allocates portions to community funds. Fees generated are directed to the Loopring DAO, which manages fund allocation. Some tokens from fees and from operators who have their stake slashed for bad behavior are burned, reducing the total supply of LRC over time. This deflationary mechanism can impact the token price and the market cap of Loopring over time. LRC has a total and maximum supply of about 1.3 billion tokens, with about 90% of the supply in circulation already. It also has a total value locked of about $183.2 million in the protocol, which, if you divide by its market cap of about 661 million, at least as of the time of making this video, it will give you a total value lock ratio of 0.27. That actually means Loopring is undervalued at its current price. As of the time of making this video, the current price is 53 cents. Now, it's also worth noting that the ICO price for LRC was 6 cents, which is about 8x away from the current price, which is 53 cents. This data helps you understand how early or late you are to buying or, selling the token. What sets Loopring apart is its commitment to decentralization, ensuring that users retain control of their tokens throughout the entire trading process, minimizing the risk of theft compared to centralized exchanges. While other Layer 2 scaling solutions also aim to scale Ethereum and provide decentralized exchange functionalities, Loopring distinguishes itself with its order handling methods, focus on user experience, ZK rollup technology, and token economics. Now, moving on to its chart, we will start with the Loopring to ETH pair. The other time we did mention that this thing will do a 41x return on investment. And if you followed throughout the video, you will know that we were saying that it will do that 41x based on the Loopring to ETH pair. Now, our idea was that this move that we see right here, this move to the downside like so, was going to be the second wave. So this was actually the first in that idea, and this was the second. Yeah, and our idea was that we are going to have the third wave like so, then maybe fourth and fifth. This is just so that we don't waste so much time trying to explain. I will leave the video in the description, by the way, the video that we talked about this doing a 41x. After this video, you'll be able to see on the end screen, and I'll leave it in the description as well. If you watched our video right here on Elliott Wave Overview, Elliott Wave 101, then you'd know that the second wave must not go below the first wave. So this base right here must not go below this one. So if it does go below this one, then your entire idea of it doing that 41x and that crazy number is already off the charts. You can't say that it will do that based on this particular chart. So that idea is invalidated solely based off of this going lower than this. It does not mean that it cannot do 40x. It does not mean it cannot do 100x. It only means that we can no longer use this particular chart to have the position that it's going to do a 41x. So we cannot use this analysis to back that prediction. It also does not mean Loopring is not going to do well. It's obviously doing okay. So this is Loopring USDT. Yeah? As we can see from here, I did send you charts on Telegram. I kept reminding everybody, telling you that so long as it remains below this line, it is up for accumulation. So this is the accumulation point right here. Its believers should be accumulating inside of this zone right here. When we made our video about it, it was at 31 cents. And I did tell you that we do have an inverted head and shoulders right here. And with this inverted head and shoulders, I would be on the idea that we come back to retest the inverted head and shoulders. It is the reason why I told you that I think it will go down to between 27 to 24 cents. That's the reason why my average entry on Loopring is here. Going back to the weekly time frame, let us look at where Loopring could potentially go. Given that we cannot say that it's going to do a 40x, what's the next theory then? By the way, if you are watching me on this channel and you are not in my Telegram or Discord or Twitter, then you are missing out. The links are in the description. I will maybe have it in the pinned comments. But if you are watching me here, then you should be following me either on Telegram, Discord, or on Twitter, because I give you in the moment updates in these platforms. Obviously, I cannot always make a video. Yeah. So if you are watching me here, make sure to be following me on these platforms because I update you every working day of the week and I give you a lot of coins there to look at, and potentially if you'd want to invest in them, then that's up to you. But you should be following me on those platforms, and you can also follow me on Instagram as well for some maybe private questions and stuff. So here we have Loopring, and it already went above the line that we said it's going to be undervalued so long as it's below that line. So where can Loopring go next? By my analysis right here, from this particular structure, I would be on the idea that Loopring could go as high as 71 cents, at least 71 cents. I'm not saying to go and buy Loopring now. I made my first video when Loopring was at 31 cents, and I told everybody that I think it will go as low as 24 cents. And the other time I did say again that Loopring is still below that line and it remains undervalued. That was at 30 cents. So if you bought at that time, you are currently up by 54% on your investment. So if you are thinking of buying it right now, then it is just too risky at this point. But it's not bad at all, at least according to the whole thing. The reason why it's dropping here, by the way, the reason why it's dropping here is because there are some people who bought here. Yeah, there are some people, it drops here because there are some people who bought here and bought again here on the idea that it's going to go up like so. Now that looks crazy. Yeah, let me just take that out. Yeah, but anyway, there are some people who bought here and they were on the idea that it's going to looks like. Anyway, there were some people who bought here and they were on the idea that it's going to go up. Yeah, and it didn't. It crashed instead, and that crash was actually a that's about a 66% crash. Yeah, 66%. And so those people had to sit through that crash. Let's say they sat through that crash, let's say from here to now, they had to wait for about 154 days to break even. So the reason why it's crashing here now from the 55 cent mark, about 55 cents, is simply because a lot of people bought here. This is something I've made a video about break-even points. I will leave the link in the description, or I will have a link up here for you. And after this video, I will leave, say, an after video for you. Break-even points in trading. You should watch that video. It's very important. People who bought here sell here because they are now at break-even, and they still have the fear of it doing again something that looks like so. So they have the fear of this repeating. That's why it's crashing here. Now, are we saying it cannot go down like so? It can. Of course it can. We can even have a situation where this thing comes back down like so and retest this line right here before going back to the upside. Although I am very unsure of that. I don't think it will do that, but it can. So generally, my idea is that it can go as high as 71 cents. Retrace back as low as 48 cents, This is just a probability. It may not retrace as low as that, but this is just a probability given my analysis. It may still just go back down like so, maybe retrace 63 or 64 cents. But according to my analysis with my own method of trading, it can potentially come as deep as 48 cents and then go as high as $1.14 and eventually go as high as $1.69. Given the data that we are able to gather from this accumulation right here, this zone is the highest we can see for Loopring. It does not mean Loopring must go there. I always say this because a lot of people simply do not understand. I don't know, I try to make this thing as easy as possible, literally. But simply, you get so many haters who simply did not understand and they expect that it's a must. It's not a must. It's a market. And it is a whole lot of people. So what we are analyzing here is what they are saying, what they are basically saying, because all of these candlesticks are actually people's decisions and emotions and stuff. So what we are reading here is what the market is generally telling us that this thing is going to do. Based on this data, there is a good chance that Loopring could go as high as this zone right here, which from my own average entry, you will have to use your own average entry, it will be about, again, not exact, it must not go there, there is no guarantee, it will be about a 582% return on investment. That will put Loopring somewhere around $1.65 to $1.69. It can go higher than that, but for now, that is the maximum we can see from this structure right here. Also note that this line right here actually gives us a descending broadening wedge. Yes, descending broadening wedge. And you guys know what this actually means. So if you invert it, it looks like so. Ideally, it will retrace this zone right here, which is where we said is 71 cents. But from that 71 cent mark, it can go as low as 48, maybe even lower. Maybe even go as low as 30 cents again before eventually coming down here. Note that it might as well just go straight down there. By down, we're actually saying up because this is an inverted chart, yeah? But ideally, we should have this type of move that comes as low as this point right here. Maybe it actually surpasses the all-time high, but for now, given the analysis that we have in this chamber right here, that's the highest that we can forecast for Loopring. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope it was informative. I hope it was educative. I hope you will do your own due diligence because this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go and buy this thing. I am simply a guy on YouTube doing overviews on cryptocurrencies and providing analysis for them. What you choose to do with your own money and what you choose to do, if you choose to buy, you choose to sell, that is completely your own decision to make. Again, if you are following me on this channel and you are not part of my Telegram, Discord, or Twitter, Telegram I think is easy, a lot of you will have Telegram, then use the links in the description to join these groups and the channel. It's completely free. We do have a paid section, but it's mostly free. Thanks again for watching the video and I will see you in the next one. But until then, stay safe.